Hey angels, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. So today is a really exciting video because it is a first impression / review situation on the new Studio Fix 24-Hour Concealer by MAC Cosmetics. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you do know that I was working with MAC Cosmetics on a Studio Fix shoot. They are expanding their Studio Fix foundation shade. So now there's over 60 shades of Studio Fix foundation. They're coming out with contour palettes and they're coming out with a new concealer, which is really exciting. So this concealer claims to be a 24-hour wear, full coverage matte concealer. And I obviously already have it on, which we are definitely going to be going through the whole trying on process in just a second. So you guys will hear my thoughts during then. But I'm actually about to go to work, so it's going to be a few hours until I come back. So I just want to see how well this concealer wears. Now, I'm not going to be wearing it for 24 hours. That's what we're not going to do, okay? But we just want to see what's it going to do in the next 8-9 hours or so. Before we go into that part of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, sis. You cannot be watching these videos without subscribing. Like, that's just disrespectful. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, become part of this family, and turn on the notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a new video, which I've been real consistent lately, and your girl is proud. So let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration part of the video. So I already have my foundation on, and if you guys see little specks of glitter, it's just because of the fallout from the eyeshadow, of course. Now, I have swatched these concealers, but I have never tried them actually on, so this will be the first time I do that. So I have 3 shades right here: NC40, NC44, and NW50. So the NC44 is going to be my exact concealer shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on just to like conceal any of the darkness. So this is what the applicator looks like. It is a doe foot applicator, making it really easy to apply. The claims of this concealer that it is full coverage and 24-hour wear. It does come in 33 or 34 shades. So there is literally a shade for everyone. So let's just go ahead and see how this works. Ooh, it's really creamy. So it has that Studio Fix smell. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Everyone like knows the smell of Studio Fix. It smells exactly like the foundation. And the doe foot applicator is like really smooth. Like it just kind of glides on really easily. So I'm going to just use the NC44 right underneath my eyes right there. And then I'm going to take the NC40 just so that way we can utilize all shades and just add a little bit more for a more highlighting effect. And I'm going to put some down my nose and in the center of my forehead. I'm actually going to take a little bit of the NC44 and put that on the sides of my mouth and on the top as well, because I tend to get a lot of darkness right there because I got a mustache and stuff. And I always blend out my concealer with a beauty blender, so I'm not going to change that. I'm just going to push this in. Okay, so the concealer is not doing anything weird. I don't see any like breaking up or anything. It looks really smooth. The NC40 is like a perfect highlight shade for me, and I feel like the NC44 is a perfect like exact match. So if you guys have been watching my videos and you know that, you know, we wear the same shade in a lot of products, so maybe you want to try those 2 shades when the concealer comes out. Oh my gosh, that coverage is good. Yeah, that is full coverage. The concealer doesn't seem dry. I have really dry under eyes, so a concern of mine is concealer looking too cakey under my eyes and too like just drying and just nasty and ugly and just not cute. So I'm always afraid of that, but I don't see any like cakiness. Okay. So far, I'm really liking the way this is looking. It looks really smooth, and I think the color options are really nice as well. So far, I'm really happy. So I'm gonna take the NW50, which is a little dark, but I don't cream contour. You guys know if you watch my channel, I never cream contour, but I figured why not for this video, just to utilize more shades. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, like we don't wanna do too much because this is a really dark shade. I'm just gonna do a small amount. So to blend this out, I'm going to take my MAC 182 brush, which is a dual fiber brush, and we are going to go ahead and see what happens. So I think I definitely applied a lot less on this side than this side, which obviously I prefer this side. But it's okay. It's gonna be pretty easy to diffuse. Ooh, I like the way this side looks. I'm just taking my beauty blender and softening that up just so that way she's looking cute. Okay guys, so now that I have all the concealer blended out, I can tell you that this concealer is like a self-setting concealer. If you're someone who may be dry and you completely stay away from powders, you might honestly love this concealer because everything is like set. Like I really don't need powder at all, and it dries down to a semi matte finish, and this dries pretty quickly. If you're going to cream contour, I would say probably to do like a section at a time. Maybe apply the concealer to your cheeks, blend it out, and then do your, apply it to your forehead and then blend it out, so on and so forth. By putting it on in all these places and then having to blend it all out, it kind of like dried up a little bit. But other than that, so far the concealer looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and set this a little bit with a powder because I mean that's what I do anyway, and I don't want to change my routine for this review or first impressions, whatever you want to call it, because I feel like if the results are different, it's not like a true test to my liking. Does that make any sense? Like, you guys know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this concealer like I normally would. I'm gonna go ahead and use my very old mineralized skin finish in dark just to bronze up my skin in those areas that we applied the NW50 shade. And that's pretty much it for the whole concealer portion. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to finish my face and then come back to you guys. And then what we'll do is we'll come back even later as I've gone through the day and tell you guys how I feel about it. So right now it is exactly 1:30 p.m. So we just kind of have like a little timestamp of what time we applied the concealer, because I want to let you guys know if I felt like it started to fade, if I felt like it was a little bit too drying throughout the day, if it started to crease really badly even though I said it. I just want to test all those little things out and see if it's really a 24-hour wear concealer. But I ain't testing it for 24 hours though. You tried it. So yeah, angels, we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I really like this concealer so far. It looks really, really good. Your girl cream contour, that was new for me, but I'm really excited to see how this concealer wears. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and then come back a little later and let you guys know what I think about it. Okay guys, and I'm back, and it is 11:20 p.m. so in about 10 minutes it would make a total of 10 hours since I've had this concealer on. So I'm sorry guys, like I'm so tired. My lashes feel so heavy and these studio lights got me feeling blind. So if I'm just like blinking all crazy, please just excuse that, ignore it. It's like I feel like my eyes are trying to get adjusted to these bright behind lights. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab my mirror here that is stuck to an eyelash. Okay, give me what the. So I have my mirror. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what I see. Guys, looking at my under eye area, I think it looks really good. It doesn't look dry at all. It's not creased. My eyeshadow did fade a little bit, but like the concealer hasn't creased. I don't feel like the coverage faded at all. I feel like the coverage is still there. The only place where I feel like I lost coverage is a little bit around my mouth area. But other than that, like underneath my eyes or anything, nope. The contour is still there. I think it looks good. I think this concealer looks really good. So from the initial try on, I felt like it felt smooth. Like it glided on my skin beautifully. I felt like the coverage was great. Yeah, I think I love this concealer, guys. I genuinely love this concealer. I feel like it looks so good. So I'm going to give the new Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer a thumbs up. It is definitely approved in my book. I feel like my skin looks really good for 10 hours. And when it was so hot today and humid, I feel like my hair probably got bigger. It was 96 degrees outside, so it was hot and uncomfortable, but I feel like my skin still looks good and I'm feeling myself. I'm gonna get a little closer just so you guys can see. Okay, so you're all up in my grill right now, but you guys can see like my under eye area still looks pretty good. I'm just creasing right here and right here, and I lost a little coverage around my mouth, just a small amount, but I feel like my skin still looks really good. So yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.